A judge on Tuesday sentenced convicted sex offender Michael Hunt, 53 years old, of Ware, to 9 to 11 years in state prison after Hunt violated the conditions of his probation by sexually assaulting another child and contacting 6 other children. Hunt had been convicted in 2002 for several sex offenses on 4 young boys, for which he served 8 years in prison. He was then committed for an additional 5 years after he was declared a sexually dangerous person. Earlier this year in March, the Ware Police Department filed criminal charges against Hunt after a boy reported that Hunt had sexually assaulted him in 2018 when the boy was just 10 years old.